So I have a story time for you guys. Welcome back to another, I guess, Tea Time with Z, and it's a bit of a shorter one, and it's just a testament to how all men are just disgusting, right? So what's do, what it do, what it do, what it done. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, please subscribe, and if it's not your first time here, please like, turn on your notifications, and enjoy the vibes. Guys, I don't even know what to tell you. This video, but then basically what happened is that whole video didn't record, and I'm quite frankly shattered because I feel like that was one of the best YouTube videos I've ever recorded in my life. Don't ask me why I stopped recording. I don't know. Then on top of that, after telling all those ridiculous story times about all those men and it not recording, a gent that I had been involved with for a little bit slid into my best friend's DMs. They slid into Nas's DMs. Let me tell you why I'm shook. If you know anything about my life, you know that who I'm friends with is very apparent. They're on my social media, they're on my channel. I always talk about them on my WhatsApp status, then my DPs. That. So he knew who Nas was. To clarify and to intensify the fact that he knew who Natasha was, when he came to the party to love me, Nas was there. And the first people he saw other than myself when he walked in was Nas and Ash. We're only there 3 men. And he even went in and he greeted them. He was like, oh, your friends make me nervous. I don't usually meet friends on a first encounter. Men are so sickening. On top of that, right. Yesterday, I'm casually sitting there. I'm scrolling through my WhatsApp stories. I'm updating myself on life, you know. I haven't been feeling very grand the past few days. Someone very important to me passed away, and it's been really hard to deal with. So as I'm going through these WhatsApp statuses, just not feeling grand, right? I see there's this gent, there's this other gent. You see, it's always men, and Tota will make you sick. That's why I don't believe in men. They'll make you sick. Men are the mental illness. They are the poison to the apple. That's why it's stuck in their throats. Anyway, this other gent who I went to see a while ago, and you know, I missioned to go see that man. I missioned, guys, like Ubering at 4 in the morning type missions, right? He asked me to be his girlfriend, and I was like, nah, no. And I wasn't really too sure why I didn't want to commit to it, but the other day I realized it's because he'll cheat on me. He fully will cheat on me. I have no faith that he'd be a loyal boyfriend, and therefore I won't allow myself to be cuffed. Anyways, tell me why this man who said, no, I'm gonna graft you, I'm gonna prove myself to you, I want to cuff you, I love you, fully said, I love you, I am in love with you, while we're lying in bed, while he's cuffing me, yo. Tell me why he's busy watching soccer, holding and stroking another hand. Guys, I've been involved with this guy for like 4 years now. I've invested into this, whatever one might call it. He's posting videos of him cuddling another hand watching soccer. So this video has now kind of, it will get to a story time, it will, but it's basically turned into a reason why men aren't shit, right? The 10 words that Natasha gave me to go through my WhatsApp and find these chats and find the stories of these gents were dick or penis, marry or marriage, stock or storo, nudes, annoying, manipulative, triangle, tears, YouTuber, and content. The only one that didn't actually relate to a man was YouTuber, but the message came from a man. But all of them, dick, there was some guy busy telling me how his dick is so nice, and then when I didn't want to send him nudes, he blocked me. There was a man being annoying. It was actually a white man. You know my history with white men. White men like to fetishize me. You know, if you haven't watched the story time, there's a story time up in a Q&A where this nigga, not even nigga, this gent said he wanted me to be his dirty little nigga bitch. His dirty little nigga bitch. Guys, where do you find the audacity to say that to someone? Only a man. Only a man. Men have a different type of audacity. Where do you find the audacity to say to someone, I just want you to be my dirty little nigger bitch? Where? Where? Someone you've never met before. And then even to use the word nigger while you're white. Men have a different type of audacity, and white men especially. It's called caucasity. That thing is so fucked up. That thing will make you sick. You guys, men can put you in hospital, hey? You'll find yourself acting so out of character like you drank Hennessy when you're completely sober. Men. Triangle, a triangle of men. Tears, because anything that involves men will end in tears. One way or another, a man will make you cry. I'm Gikatele, guys. Men, guys, are you not embarrassed? Are you not sick of yourselves? But those were the words that I got. And I had the most amazing story times. I had tea that you guys didn't know of. I had screenshots. I had pictures. It aligns so perfect. Everything that a man touches goes south. It goes left. It says, no, not today. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to cooperate. I don't respect you. So I have a story time for you guys. Welcome back to another, I guess, Tea Time with Z. And it's a bit of a shorter one. And it's just a testament to how all men are just disgusting, right? So a while back, about a month ago or so, we had a pajama party. And it was really nice. You know, my friends and I like to live soft. We like to do like cute, wholesome things. So we had a pajama party and we invited these gents, right? And whilst we were inviting these gents, we added 2 of them to the group because that group of guys has so many people, so many members. It's insane. So we said, listen, we're adding 2 of you to the group, and then, you know, you'll bring your goons, right? As in the rest of your mates. Tell me why random people that don't even grab us like that are like, oh, so you're hosting, you didn't even tell me, oh, pajama party. So I call my one mate, I'm like, bro, what's going on? Why are random people not talking about this thing? We said a small little. No, you know, there's another party happening on the same day you guys are hosting. So I had launched different people. We're like, nothing, no ways. The reason we extended the invite to those guys was because my friend is involved as one of them, and we just thought it would be nice if he could have his friends there so he wouldn't have to socialize with us alone. We're like, come on, the whole thing, cancel all your mates, we don't grab. Cool. We ended up then having a really difficult day. A friend of mine lost someone very important to her, and so, you know, I messaged the one guy and I was like, yo bro, I know we said come on the whole thing, but if you could come specifically, that would be really great. It would really make her night because she's really had a really tough day. Then he's like, now come. He doesn't end up coming, mind you, but cool. We have our pajama party. We're having so much fun. One of the most wholesome days of my life. Then at some point I'm like, yo guys, you know, I want to stock. What can I say? City girls are up. And so I invite this guy over, but the thing with this guy specifically that I invited over was like, it wasn't about nyams. He's really cool and he's really interesting, and I really wanted to get to know him. And so I was like, you know, come over and it'll be great. And he came over with his cousin. And when I tell you, a man with intention, this man just travels. He came after curfew. He drove. He was like, what am I, what? Anyway, so he came over and cool, we went upstairs and we talked for a really, really long time, right? Like the most amazing conversation. He was intentional. It was all coming together. But he came with his cousin, and apparently downstairs his cousin was busy there misbehaving, talking shit, guys. I don't even know, don't ask me. But Nas comes upstairs and she's like, listen, these guys have to go. So I'm like, what do you mean they have to go? I don't know what his cousin was saying, but the whole party was so done with him, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, we're coming down like now. While I'm sitting talking to this gent, I get a call from one of these boys that said they're not coming to the party, right? Now we're outside. So I said, you're outside? You're outside for what? Keep in mind, like, the guy who's involved with one of my friends said he was coming. He said he was coming with 2 guys. So I guess I was expecting them, but I wasn't expecting them at the same time. Cool. I call the girls downstairs. I'm like, listen, the guy's outside, whatever. It's like 2 in the morning, mind you. These gents come in and I'm upstairs enjoying my conversation, and then I'm like, okay, cool, let's go down, right? We go down And there's this other gent who I used to have a thing for, but it was just never reciprocated. So I told him at the whole chat, like I kind of lost interest, right? And he's like to me, oh, so you're upstairs with the stock? And I was like, I was upstairs with a friend. He's like, oh, so what were you doing? You're busy yamsing, huh? I'm like, no, we were talking. Like, genuinely, you can see my makeup is intact, my hair's intact, my outfit's intact. Like, we were chatting. Oh, so I come all the way to see you and you bring a stock. So I'm like, you know what, I don't know what you're on about, but I'm going to assume that you're joking, right? I'm just not going to cause a fuss about it. I go back inside the house, and remember 3 people are supposed to come. I think there are 8 people there. There's Hans there who are passed out, quarter to vomiting on a white couch with full faces of makeup. Gents are everywhere. People are walking on blankets with shoes. Do men not have sense? Guys, okay, general question. If you walk into a house or into a space or whatever and you see blankets on the floor and you've been at Groove, you gotta go and step on those blankets with your shoes. Men make me sick. And by the time, when we eventually went to them, because we gave them some time to carve, is this like, you're just not carving or you gonna, they kept on doing it. When I went, I was like, sorry, can you please not step on the blanket with your shoes? Then let me leave. Washing your gumbeze is hard fucking work. You'll never stand on a blanket with shoes after you've done that task. Cool. Anyway, I'm talking to these gents. I'm just greeting them because, like, they're my mates, right? Oh, Cheech, we came all the way here, but you come with the stock. You disrespect us because you have stock. Well, these are men. These are men. Boys, in fact. These are boys that are always surrounded by hands, by stock. These gents start like pushing it. This whole, oh, so you're fucking someone else upstairs while we're here. And I'm like, guys, I literally was talking to the gent. They're pushing it and I'm starting to lose my patience because I hate repeating myself. So eventually, you know, Ash is also starting to get annoyed because we're in a pandemic. All these random people are here. They've just come from Groove. You know, it's a mess. And the guy who started this mess doesn't want to clean it up. So now I'm forced to like step in because I'm the one person who knows these guys and like the host of the party. So I call the one guy, I'm like, this is the gent who I first interacted with in the garage. Let's call him Lanky. I call Lanky to the door and I say, listen, mate, this situation's very messy. Firstly, these hands need to go home because they look like they're quarter to fucking and they're disturbing the festivities that we have planned for ourselves. On top of that, all these random mensa, like, firstly need to get their fucking dirty shoes off the white furniture and then they need to dip. Like, they need to go, right? And this is like the conversation that I'm having with him. He says, no, let me sit down. And he chooses to go and sit in the middle of all the people that are not impressed with the situation. So everyone starts talking. But obviously when other people are talking while you're talking, you're going to do what? You're going to raise your voice so that you can be heard. So eventually my voice raises to the top so I can try and diffuse the situation. And then he gets up and he walks away. So I'm like, okay, Lanky, what must now be done then, right? I leave it. Now we're starting to try to clean up the house because these gents came in and made a mess. He pulls me to the side and he goes, you know, Cheech, that thing that you did, I don't like it. I said, what thing? That thing of you shouting me in front of your friends to seem big, I don't like it. We don't work like that. I don't tolerate that. I said, why are you talking to me like I'm your hun? I said, what did I even do to you? What did I do? Huh? He goes, no, you are shouting at me in front of your friends. I said, firstly, I called you here to the door to speak. You decided on your own free will because men think they know everything about everything. You decided to go and sit in front of in the middle of a group of angry women. Then when they started blasting you, now you want to now. I said to him, don't even fucking try me, you know. Then he was like, yeah. Then he goes back to this thing. I can't believe though you brought a stock when I came to see you. I said, who did you tell that you came to see me? Did you notify anyone? Did you send me a message? Did you call me? Even if I did bring him to fuck all over the house, what business is it of yours? Because one, I'm not your hun. And two, who did you notify that you were coming? Because you told us you weren't coming. Now you pull up in the middle of curfew and you expect to find me ready and waiting. That has to be drugs. Only men have that type of entitlement. What the hell? You even walked in with hands. Do you think when you walk in with hands, I'm going to think that... So then I was like to him, you must take your stock home. No, don't go and tell people that this is my stock. These are not my stocks. You even know these hands. I said, I know the one hand. I know she has a boyfriend. I know what the other hand is doing here. No, Cheech, don't be like that. Then he goes and tells all his boys that I was screaming at him in front of people. I said, oh, please suck your own dick for all I care. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell? Are you mentally ill? Fuck. Guys, men get me so riled up. I don't understand how I'm still straight. Anyways, cool. Now, Eventually, he gets his hands to go home. We're sitting on the couch chilling. And if you guys have followed my Instagram recently at all, there's one specific pair of sunglasses that I wear like every single weekend. I love them. And they were the glasses that I bought from a trick dance. So my friend Michaela is wearing these glasses on her head. And this hand like looks at Michaela and then looks at like Lanky and looks at Michaela again and looks at Lanky, goes, those are my glasses. So we all say, because like we all know those are my glasses. We've been passing them around the party the whole night. So we all say, keep in mind she's dressed stocky as hell. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to tear down her outfit. She actually looked very nice. I'm just annoyed by how she behaves because she was trying to make me look snacks for a gent. And I don't believe in that. As girls, we don't tear other girls down or try and make other girls fools because of a gent. Do you know how much men enjoy that shit? They live for our weak moments when we tear other hands down. And you want to come and try and make me a fool in my second home in front of a man. Don't be sick. That's how you can see that a man has corrupted. Men are like a corrupt file. Once you plug it in, everything fucks out. So she's like, those are my glasses. I'm like, no, hun, they're not. She goes, no, they are mine. I said, no, they're not. Then Lanky goes, Cheech, are you sure those are yours? I said, you're not questioning the ownership of my own things in my home. What's wrong with you, right? Then she's like, no, but they're mine. And she tries to grab them. She literally does this to Michaela's head. So Michaela goes, Ash literally turns. There's a table there. Her glasses are on the table. And they look so different. She didn't even care to look for her own belongings. She just wanted to make me a fool. She goes, oh, bye then. Was she not embarrassed? Was she not disgusted? Did she not get home and cringe at her own behavior? How the hell do you behave like that and think it's grand? And that's how stock behaves. Huns that want to be stock for these gents act like they have no sense at all. Huns, let me tell you something. Like I said, men live for that shit, right? They live for it. So don't go and embarrass yourself like that. For what? For what? If a man is making you a fool, come and ask me and I can verify or say whatever's going on and we move on. Go and rock the person that's making you look stupid, not me. I'm not an accomplice. I'm also a victim to the fuckery that is maleness. Oh, like, there's this one hand, also in this group. Hey, James is always flirting with me. He's always being inappropriate. I don't love that thing, right? And if you ever confront him, he's going to say, nah, I'm not flirting with Cheech, whatever. But we've all loved it. Because even one day, one of his mates said, bro, this is not your hand, rest. After he admitted to cheating in front of the whole party. It was so embarrassing. And he still has that hand. I don't know. But one day we bumped into at the club. And, you know, he was so excited when he saw me. He was greeting me. And I saw she was getting antsy. So I was like, nah, don't stress. This is one of my boys. In fact, I liked his older brother, right? But you could see she still wasn't there. She was holding him. She was looking at me snacks. Even when he told her to rest. The next time I see her again, she's clinging onto her gen. She doesn't want to let go of her gen. Tell me why she goes upstairs to get something. Her gen starts again with his shit. And that's not the first time. He's always on some shit, flirting, doing his shit. Starts, oh no. So I said, nah, you know, I'm going home, whatever. I go, no, Cheech, don't go. Gives me a hug. He stops me. You know when a gent gives you a hug and then he's holding your waist? Don't go. Let's have fun, you know. Your hand is in the same house. You're not even embarrassed. Men like that will embarrass you. So don't let them get what they're looking for and go and embarrass another hand. All because you're acting dizzy for dick. For dick. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's embarrassing. You gotta embarrass yourself and our gender. Fight the one who's making you a fool, not the one who's also being played. Are you dumb? They leave. Then this gent is getting ready to leave, guys. Lanky, right? He comes and gives me a hug. My other mate is lying on the couch. He looks at my friend lying on the couch. He looks at me. He goes, bye, Cheech. I'll see you whenever, I guess. Sorry for all the drama. Looks at my friend again. Looks back at me and goes, and enjoy more rounds while I'm gone. I lost my mind. And everyone was like, Cheech, why are you so tense? I said, this man's trying to insinuate that I'm a hoe just because he came here and I didn't want him. So now you're going to try and make it seem like I'm a slut? It will make you sick, guys. You'll go crazy. Do you see now? I'm talking about men. Do you see how uncalm I am? How agitated I am? Men just make you sick. That's my video about men. Men basically suck. They make you sick. They are mental illness. They are the poison. Stay safe. Stay away from men. Wear a mask and stay inside. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And I'll catch you guys next time with a better video or a vlog or whatever it is that comes up. Bye.